Hey, what's up, guys? This is Ricky Mateka, and I'm glad to make you this video. Now, I'm gonna be completely blunt with you here. All right, this is a raw training video. I may screw up. I may say dumb stuff. Okay, so all that aside, what I'm planning to do in this video is dump what I know about Facebook marketing and everything that I've learned, okay, and implemented into this video. So I do not know how long this is going to take to make this video, but I know that by the time you're done watching it, you're going to pretty much fall off your chair. All right, so make sure you're sitting and you have a notepad, and you may want to put this on a little bit even more slower. If you use VSL player, you can change the speed, or you may want to do this a little bit faster. It's totally up to you. However, I'm going to just get started, right? So let's go roll. All right, first things first. If you see right here in Audience Insights, this is where it kind of like starts, all right? You know, people say go search Google and all the other stuff, and we're going to actually do that to get some of the interest, but this is where it really starts on Facebook. If you really want to get your targeting right and you want to have a lot of success and the high ROI that you hear everybody having, then what you need to do is you really need to pay attention to your demographics, okay? So if you look at Facebook alone, 150 to 200 million monthly active people, you'll see straight up 54% of all Facebook in the US is women. No surprise to that, okay? Now, no offense to women, but that's how it is. So, basically, I've been having a lot of success targeting women, all right? Straight up. And you can see the age bracket that's most predominant, which is 24% of 25 to 34, okay? And then 28%, okay, is for male, 25 to 34. So that is the predominant age. Now, it doesn't mean that you start forgetting about this. Now, I don't want you to even worry about activity, household, and purchase, nothing like that. That does help, and I can go into that later. All right, but right now, I want to keep you laser focused, all right, and ready to implement. Because what I figured out is something called the personality method, I like to call it. Okay, so no matter how many people, release your information and break up Facebook into all these mysterious headlines and titles, okay, and modules, okay, it boils down to what exactly I'm going to show you in this video. All right, so I call it the personality method, and I think it's the only way to ever do Facebook marketing here on out 2015, and I have even proven it, which should get you really, really excited. All right, so let's roll. So let me show you a couple things first. All right, here's what I did by accident. Okay, I did this literally by accident. All right, I was creating an arbitrage blog for AdSense. Okay, and basically I wanted to see how could I get enough people to this blog. All right, so what I did was I created a page. Okay, I created a page called I Love Tyler Perry. Okay, here's the page. Now, the thing that's going to amaze you right now, okay, is there's 65,000 likes, and I'm getting that for less than a penny, a pop. And the reason I'm getting that is because I'm hitting a hot button, okay, which is a celebrity. Now, before you go, oh, well, this is only going to work for celebrities, no, you are wrong, all right? So I want to knock that objection out your head, take it and throw it out the window, go stomp on it and sit on it. Okay, what I want to get through you is that because I did this by complete accident, it made me realize I had an epiphany, okay? I was like, if I can get this amount of traffic, okay, off a personality, then the sky is the limit on what I do with this traffic, right? Because what does internet marketers teach you? We need to find a school of hungry fish, we need to get them to an offer, and we need to close them on a sale, right? That's internet marketing. Well, Facebook works on emotion and personality. Facebook is a social network. I think we can agree about that. So here, look, 65,000 likes, just 10,000 this week. And I'm only spending $5 a day. And I'm gonna show you that, okay? Now, if you look at like photos that we post, you'll see that the reach, 10,000 people reached. All right, we did not pay for that. 10,000 people reached. We did not pay for that, okay? Here is something that we actually are paying for. Okay, I'm going to show you that in a minute. But you see it's a flush. It's like almost half and half to what we're paying for. And organic reach is even stronger. Look at this one over here. 44,000 people reach. I am getting a PPE for less than a penny. Less than a penny. All right? And you can see 26 shares, 129 comments, and all this stuff. All right? Now, this is siphoning off to my blog. See, my goal was to get blog traffic. So I've used my software, Social Exploder, and I built out a Tyler Perry blog, and I seeded it with some initial content. So let me show you some of the initial content that I seeded right here. Here's one of them. So basically, let me pause that for a second. I have my blog already set up. You see the article, nothing crazy. I mean, literally, you could write that in like less than 3 minutes, and that's it. And I found the video, Tyler. So then I ran a PPE to this on top of the traffic, and you'll see that 44,000 people will reach with that. And check this out. Only in, 3 days? Okay, so March 4th, all right, I'm getting 5,000 visitors, 6,000 actions, average minute time on the site. Okay, how sick is that? How sick is that? Okay, so this started on the 4th, all right? So here we go. So actually 6 days by now. And guess what? They're going to that article over here. All right, Tyler's friends feel betrayed. Okay, but they also are siphoning off the different articles. All right, it's what you want to do, and that is the goal of getting people to your blog. And you can do anything with this. This could be your Shopify store. This can be your T-shirt site. This can be landing pages. This can be whatever you want. All right, as long as you keep it congruent. All right, because like if you were doing like an I Love Tyler Perry site, you're not gonna bring them to a cooking site. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make any sense. And so you basically want to keep congruency, and I'm going to show you how to do this, all right? So I just giving you the facts that I've proven, all right, that you can basically get likes under a penny and spend $5 a day, all right, and keep it growing, all right? That's going to give you organic reach that is basically retarded, okay? So let me show you some of this stuff. 18,000 people reached. I did not pay for that. So organic reach in Facebook is not dead, all right? And I'm going to show you how you can do this in any niche, and I call it the personality method. So if you guys are ready to go, let me pause the video, and we're going to get started. All right. I'm ready to rock, okay? So look, I'm going to trump what you've pretty much learned before, okay? And I want to keep this as simple as possible for you. I don't want you to overcomplicate it, because the worst thing that you can do in internet marketing is just get too overly complex that it actually paralyzes you from taking any sort of action. All right. So the method I'm going to show you today is around the golf. All right. However, please keep in mind that this can be done in any niche: cooking, home improvement, skiing, whatever sports out there, croquet, literally endless amount of niches that you can do this with. All right. And it's called the personality method, and I'm going to show you why. All right. So say I was going to build a site on golf. Now, what people tell you. They say, okay, go on Facebook, find the high affinity for golf, and basically target those people with your shirts, your e-commerce stores, and stuff like that. And while that does work, it's not going to get you any sort of fan base that you can have an organic reach of like 20,000 people for posting to. All right, so that's the difference between having no reach and a little reach that you're paying for. All right, so I'm gonna bring that in. I'm gonna bring that right to you right now. So why did I pick golf? It's because it's like the infamous internet marketing thing to just show golf as the example. But I'm gonna show you how you can use this to build a personality around it. All right, that you can sell your e-commerce golf stuff. You can sell. You can put arbitrage blogs up around golf. You can pretty much sell T-shirts around golf. You can sell e-commerce sites or whatever, Shopify sites. Amazon stuff. It really doesn't matter. The end product, you have to take the end product and say I don't even care about it right now. I don't even know what I'm going to sell. I just know that I want to get a big audience over to my property. That's where you start. big audience over to my property, and once you got them there, that's when the other demographics come in place, like the purchasing behavior, income levels, and stuff like that. Because then you start to figure out what kind of products and services you can sell them. Because listen, there's an unlimited amount of products out there that you could sell. Unlimited. I mean, literally, they're a dime a dozen. But the audiences that you can build is where you need to start. All right, so I just wanted to drill that in your head really, really hard to make sure that it's there. So write that down. Okay, so say I'm going to go for golf. All right, first thing I want to do is I want to come to Google. I'm going to show you how I got these 2 pages. I left them up because I wanted to show you them. But basically, this is how I got the pages. I came to Google, all right, and then first thing I typed in was golf trends. All right, so that's the first thing I typed in. And as you see, this is one I clicked. So I clicked into here, which is this tab. I'll shut it off, okay? And basically, I want to start understanding, what are the emerging trends that are happening in golf right now. Because if it's happening if it's a trend that's happening right now, and by the way, you can use my Instant Trends Machine software, that will do this for you too as well. But I'm showing you the raw, natural way of doing this without having any software that's going to help you out. All right. So seven emerging trends. Okay, I could jot down this guy's name and see if he has a fan base and all this other stuff. So let me get my handy dandy notepad, and basically I got that over here. Now you see, I need to make that a little bigger. Alrighty, so basically, as you can see, I got Keegan Bradley. He may be a trend right now. He may be a personality that I can use. Okay, but and here's another one. Okay, Roy McCloy. All right, so click this. This guy is all over the news. I know that for a fact. Okay, so basically, let me take this guy's name over here, and sometimes you can't copy and paste this stuff. So let me type this in. Let me just type it into the handy dandy notepad. All right, so Rory McLrow. Okay, now that's good enough to start. Okay, as long as I know that there is some kind of news around them. Okay, some kind of trend around them. Another thing I did, to find this guy. Watch, check it out. I put golf in news, and then guess who pops up? Rory. He pops up with Donald Trump. So I could probably say this guy got a really big following right now. 746,000 results for in the news. All right, so let's just stick with these 2. Now, I don't want you to start thinking, now I got to find associations. I need to find book clubs. I need to find, I need to find magazines. I need to find all this other stuff. Okay, you don't need to do that right now. Okay, right now you're in the research phase. I'm actually explaining this, but I could do this in like 5 minutes. All right, now it's taking me 10 minutes to explain it, but This is what it is, all right? So I'm going to take this guy and this guy, and guess where we're headed off? Okay, we're headed off to, not create a page yet, we're headed off to Audience Insights. Now, like I said in the beginning of the video, this is where it all starts. If you want to learn Facebook, you need to use Facebook. And how you find this is in your campaign manager. Okay, and it's over here in your Audience Insights, right over here, your Audience Insights. You click that, and it's going to bring you here. And then it's going to have United States defaulted. If you want to put any other countries in there, like United Kingdom, Canada, you can. I like to stick into the United States. It's totally up to you on how you do your advertising. All right. So first things first is I'm coming down to the interest, and I'm going to paste in. that interest. He's not coming up, so let me just type him in. Rory McCloy, okay? He's right there. Now, let's keep that in. Okay, now, as you can see, all right, we have a demographic drop. There's 800 to 900,000 monthly active people, 2% women, 98% men. So who would you target in this case? I would target men, 25 to 34, all right? Because that just showed me this interest for over 900,000 people, is where I need to target these people, okay? So I probably even leave off the 18 to 24. It's only like 15%, 9%, even care about it. The 25 to 34, that's why it's golf. You gotta use a little common sense too as well. It's an older person's sport, that has the interest, okay? So what we would do here now is we're gonna go to the page likes. Now, I cannot take credit for all this right here, okay? because basically I've learned some good amount of targeting tricks from the laboratory, certain guys like Matt Schmidt, just a range of people like Donald Wilson that helped me learn how to do correct targeting. So what we're going to do is we're going to look for high affinity. Okay, so now what I like to do over here is I like to see if I can get it into lowercase. So let me see if I can get into lowercase. Rory. There we go. This is the one I want. You see that one right there? Rory McCloy. Okay, but it's lowercase. I don't want the capitalized version. Because the capitalized version, what it means is that is a like by association, meaning that if you're associated in some golf page and you mention his name, you are actually automatically grabbed into the Rory McCloy audience. What I want the people that have him as a precise interest. Okay, this is actually a precise interest. And as I took out the capital one over there, you'll see that I got 257. 257% affinity, which is insanely great. I mean, the higher the affinity, the better. But also notice that the audience size will go down. But 218,000 for a like campaign is not bad, all right? So, you start to worry when you see it like at 20,000 and stuff like that, okay? That's one example. So let me actually keep this for now, okay? And let's go to the other example, see if we can find any stuff around them. So let's take this, okay, put in there. Now, let's go find this guy, just for instance. So I come over here, put it in, okay, it came right up. So I go to demographics, and I want to see. All right, still 94% men, still the best bracket is 25 to 34, okay? And it's only 60,000 to 70,000 monthly active people. And that's for the capitalization. So that tells me right there, there's a lot of like by association. If I was to find the lowercase version of this, that would drop dramatically and not even make it worth it doing a like campaign. You want at least a couple of 100,000 people to do a like campaign too to start growing your audience. So we're going to stick with the first person, all right? And you can do this down the list. I'm sure like you can go to Google and find like a page with all the top golf celebrities and people that were in the news. But what you want to understand with Facebook works off of the latest and greatest, the baddest stuff that's happening right now, which is why we built Instant Trends Machine because it allows us to scale, allows us to see multiple different places of trends right in one dashboard. And I can show you that later and stuff like that. But right now, let's stay focused. Okay, let me just grab a drink. Alrighty then. So what we're going to do now is we're going to stick with the same interest. So let me come over here to my handy dandy notepad. And remember, you can do this in any niche. Okay, you just want to find the personality in the niche. That is the key ingredient. That is going to make, the Italian sauce taste good or is going to taste like crap. You got to find the actual key ingredient. So I found Rory McCloy lowercase is my key ingredient. Okay, let's go down to the page likes. My monthly 200 to 250,000 monthly active people screams, let's do it. Okay, go to page likes, go down over here. We see that him right here has an affinity of 257, even as a capitalization. Okay, so that means is that you can actually copy and paste this right into where you create the ad. But we're not going to do that yet, okay, because we just want to make sure that we know exactly what we're going to target. Now, just to let you know, how I did that celebrity page for I Love Tyler Perry is I basically did the same exact thing I just showed you, and then Tyler Perry had too much of a broad audience. I could not find something in lowercase at all. All right, so the audience was very, very wide. I'm talking about 3.5 million to 5 million people. It would have just been too broad for a like campaign. So, and I wanted to find affinity that was at least 20% or above. Okay, so what I did was I dug in deeper. Okay, just like I showed you here. Well, you know what? Actually, let's just do it. Here, check this out. So I come over here. Let's put Tyler Perry. All right, put that in. Okay. Look, 15 million to 20 million monthly active people. That's like ridiculously large audience. All right. You want to narrow that down a bit. So let's come down to page likes, and you see the affinity is like really low. It's like low, and if you see affinity low like this, you don't want to go after it. Just stop and don't do anything around it. So what you need to do is you need to start digging deeper. Now, some people say go down the line here. Okay, some people say start looking for looking for stuff, basically associations and book clubs and artists and stuff like that. Now, I can tell you how to dig deeper right now. All right, and it just takes a little bit of Google searching. We know Tyler Perry is an actor, an author. Okay, he writes screenplays and stuff like that. So what we want to do is we want to find his character. Okay, so say you didn't know Tyler Perry. Let's come over here and put Tyler Perry in. And we can read up a little bit about him. Okay, he's an actor, director, screenplay writer, producer, author, songwriter, all this other stuff. Okay, we can use actually just good old Wikipedia to basically tell you everything about him. So let's go over here, and we can say, okay, Tyler Perry, blah blah blah. But here, Perry is known for both creating and performing in drag as Medea. So there we know that he is known for Medea. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take Medea. I can't copy this at all. I'm going to take Medea. Let's put it in my handy dandy notepad. And what we're going to do is we're going to come back to Audience Insights. And we're going to plop Medea in. Okay? And what I tell you, lowercase, kill the capital cases. Like take out Tyler Perry. Now look what happened with Medea. It dropped that audience from 15 million down to 4 million. Okay, so the target is definitely getting tighter. And look, the affinity went up. All right, the affinity went up. So if I go like this, I'll get the affinity. But the affinity is just not where I want it right now. But we know that we have a lot. We're on a second layer now. Tyler Perry was the first layer. Medea is the second layer. Now we are going to dig deeper. So what we do is we can start with something that, maybe you notice off the top, Meet the Browns. Okay, that was a TV show around Tyler Perry. So we can come over here and let's plop it in. Sometimes you have to type it. Meet the Browns. Okay, and you see Meet Browns, I want to do that, but Meet the Browns, the first one, watch, if you click that, so that's the closest, it's a TV series. Okay, as you click that, we remove the Medea now because the Medea was still too broad. The affinity was way too low. So now we come over here, and now look, that jumped up. Look at that, that jumped up. Okay, I'm liking it. Okay, anything, I like to see a little bit higher, but what I'm saying, sometimes you just can't get higher. So another thing you can do is you can start typing in, Medea stuff. So like say you wanted to come over here and say, all right, I want to find some Medea movies. So I'm going to type in Medea movies. Now I can over here, I can say, okay, a Medea Christmas. Okay, that's the most recent one, 2013. Tyler Perry's Medea Family, blah, blah, blah. So I want to start with Medea Christmas, okay? That one is 2013, most recent. Okay, I still don't have the affinity to where I really, really want it. I want to see it higher. Okay, so now I'm going to put it in here, and if it doesn't come in, let's just type it Medea. Medea Christmas. Let's see, Medea Christmas. Did I spell that right? Madea. That's why I screwed up. Madea. Okay, so Medea. Here we go. Right down here. See, Medea Christmas. Boom. Let's hit that. Let's kill basically the Meet the Browns, and let's see what that did. Boom. A Medea Christmas gave me an audience of 1.1 million people with a 23 affinity, which is awesome. Okay, see, the affinity is definitely going to go down as your audience size is higher. That's because it has to calculate a bigger audience. However, anything above 16% affinity is pretty much a go. And I'm going to tell you that to do the likes that I did, I used Medea Christmas and I used Meet the Browns, which was only at a 14%. So, I mean, it's all about testing too as well, but you want to stay in the teens. The higher, the better. So, if I would have did this again, I would have started with a Medea Christmas as my first like campaign to start growing that audience. I hope that makes sense. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to actually create a page for Rory. All right? So, let's come over here. And we're going to go back to the golf example. Okay? And we're going to take Rory over here. So, we're going to go create brand a product. I like to do a website. Okay, we can do. Okay, we could just call this. Okay, I love Rory McIlroy. Okay. Okay, now you're gonna get started. All right, now we're gonna tell it, click like if you love, and you can do capitals, just love Rory. All right, now you can start thinking about websites around this. Like you can basically do an I love Rory McIlroy blog if you want. And then in your blog, you can do whatever you want. Okay, you can put in your brand, your golf stuff, Shopify stores. It doesn't really matter. You want to build around the personality. Okay, first to get the traffic over there that's already interested in a specific subject, and then you can use the fan page to do the stuff. Like check this out. Social Lead Chief is coming out really soon. It's a really cool product that does polling quizzes. And I'm going to be using that on the Tyler Perry blog to really engage the users. And I would ask micro commitment questions like, do you want to see another Tyler Perry movie? Yes or no? Or, once they say yes, then, which screenplay did you like the best? I would put Medea Christmas and a couple other things. And I say, do you want to learn more about Tyler Perry? Click here. And then boom, it takes you to the blog. Whatever. Okay. You basically are siphoning the traffic off to the fan pages. All right, so let's put this Facebook fan page. Let's say I love Rory McIlroy. Let's save the info. Address can be used. Please choose another website. Okay, so Rory McIlroy. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Love. Let's see if that works. Put golf. Okay, that really doesn't matter too much. I'm gonna be honest with you. It really doesn't matter. Okay. Unless it's your brand. Okay, the address you created can be used using the website. Okay, you can actually name that later, so I'm not going to waste time. Let's just save that. Now, profile picture. You want to make this something that stands out. Okay, we want something that really, really stands out. So let's go to Google. Let's go to images. Okay, click this. And what we can do here is we can just put his name in. And we want something that's like, going to scream Rory. Scream it. We want a personality. We want a face. We want to scream. Like, in the I Love Tyler Perry, I used a Medea face that was like looking very shocking. Look, like he looks shocked there. I want something that screams golf. So let me look and look and look. Okay. That is funny right there. All right, that would be something maybe I would use and like. Okay, let's go over here. Okay, that's nice, but I like it a little bit more of a close up. So what? Check this out. You can just do this. Okay, there goes one. Let's see if we can find one that's screaming. Actually, see, something like that is cool. Okay, he has his it's a little blurry though, so I want to use it. I want to use something that's not blurry. Okay, let's go. All right, maybe screaming didn't work. And you just gotta find an image. I mean, honestly, you just gotta find an image. You will find one. Okay, that one's a little blurry. That's a cool image too. That like has him deep in thought and stuff like that. So here, look, I'll save this image as. I'll put it in my. Let me go into. Make a new folder. Type this, Rory. Okay, let's put that in there for now. Okay, so now that's in there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to Facebook. I'm going to create my page. I'm going to upload it from my computer. I'm going to go to I had this building up, which I was going to show you some stuff in a little few. Okay, but let's put this up. Okay, boom. Okay, on point. See, that's the scariness. Facebook is so good at facial recognition that it was able to pinpoint exactly how to drop that picture. I mean, really, it's ridiculous. Okay, but that's all you do there. Press next. Now, you can add the favorites, just skip it. It doesn't really matter. Okay. Now, it's going to ask you to basically, tell you more about your demographics. So it can do that. Now you can skip it. I don't do any of this, but if you want it, you can actually go back to the audience insights and put in the demographic here and the interest, and say tell us to put people that you most like to connect with. Anyone can find your page, but we'll do our best to put in front of the people who matter to you the most. And that's pretty cool because Facebook has a new page feature, which I think is pretty awesome, that allows you to control the audience for a specific post without even the paid advertising. It's sort of like dialing in on Facebook. But right now, I'm going to skip that. All right, so now we need to find, just get rid of this stuff. I don't know why it bothers you so much. But anyway, we don't want to create any call to action. That's something new. We don't do any of that yet. All right, we need to start building likes. So we know our target. So what we're going to do here is we need to start filling up this page with some cool stuff. All right, so the way I do this is I basically take this over here. Let me tap on here. And we're gonna open up the good old Facebook in another tab, and we're going to paste it in here. Oops. Here we go. Perfect. All right. Look at this. This cover photo right here is perfect. And listen, you're just getting him more likes. You're getting him more recognition. You're getting him all that. So don't worry about using his cover profile. You can do that, Or if you find a good picture that you'd like to use as the cover profile, you can. I think this is awesome. So basically what I can do is take this cover, save image as, as you can tell, this guy's in the spotlight. Loving him right now. Come over here, add the cover. Which is that one. I gotta see. This one. Upload that. I mean, we're making a page that just loves him. You know what I'm saying? So it's not gonna hurt you to use stuff from his page because basically you're just giving him more branding. All right. But in hindsight, basically what you also are doing is you're building such a following that you can siphon the traffic to do whatever, or you can even approach Rory and say, hey, listen, I got, I'm building up 100,000 likes around you. My fans love you, so could we do something? Maybe we could do a sponsored t-shirt around, a cause, a reason, a foundation, a charity. I mean, a good friend, John Hutchinson, teaches that in one of his courses, Traffic Boot Camp, and they did $237,000 in I don't know, a week or something. It was ridiculous numbers off the shirt. But I mean, this is what happens. This is what can happen, all right, by building out an audience first, the way I'm showing you, around a personality, Now, after that, we're going to come over here, and we're going to go find some images that we can use, all right? So instead of going to Google, this is what I like to do, I found his main page, all right? So here we go, I could take something like this, save image as. All right, let's put this new folder. Let's put this put on page. And then we can go down over here, and what I like to do is I like to click the photos. I like to look at what I can find here in use. Mobile uploads, save image as. Let's go look through his mobile uploads. I like the mobile uploads. Because basically, and I like when I'm starting this out, I like to get pictures of him. I don't really want anything else but pictures of him. It's very, very important. We used that already. Let's looking for stuff. Look at that. Just saving the images. Look, that's awesome. Let's go through. All right, and we just want a couple. We don't really want We don't want a lot. We just want a couple. So we come over here, back to the page, okay, and we start posting this stuff. So let me just open up my folder over here and open it up. All right, so let me open this, make this bigger so you guys can see it. I'm on another screen. All right, so here we go. We got this right over here. What we're going to do is we're just going to post these images, okay? Straight up, just post these images. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to drag this over here. And I'm not even saying nothing about the photo, okay? You don't have to say anything about the photo. Just post it up, and that's a wrap. All right, so I'm gonna pause the video, and then I'm going to post these photos. I'll be right back. Alrighty then, we are back. Okay, so basically what I did was I just basically created the page, I posted the pictures exactly like this, nothing super special. All right, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna promote this. All right, and guess what, we're going back to the audience insights. So now what we can look at right from here is I put my interest in already. Okay, I know the affinity is ultra high. Okay, I know that basically, I can go down here and get more interest, like this guy right here. Okay, maybe I can use him as an interest for the same page. He's maybe connected to Rory in some way, okay? PJ Tour, Adam Scott. I just sort by the affinity. If I want to get more interest, okay, around my page, I can start adding some of these guys in there. And guess what? I can even start posting pictures of them. But let's stay focused on Rory, all right? So what we're going to do is we're going to come create an ad. Okay, we're going to use the ad creation tool. And I'm doing this in real time, guys. You're getting this in real time, all right? So we go over here. We're going to, promote your page. Okay, so let's go get my I Love Rory site. All right, keep it the same. Campaign name the same. All right, so don't just leave this alone. You don't have to touch anything. Just leave it, okay? We are targeting the United States. All right, so what we do over here now is we're going to go over here in the entries. Oh, they put it in there already for me. Oh, how beautiful that is. So basically, because my interest was there in the audience insights, it already came over here, or you can just copy and paste it in the insights. Now, you're going to target 18 to 65. Now, the reason that I start off a like campaign this way is because I want to make sure, okay, is because I want to see in the reporting who is actually clicking. And I'm going to show you that on the I Love Tyler Perry reporting, and how you can go into another interest and then really pinpoint that. All right. So over here we got Rory down over here. Okay, United States. Let's leave it United States. It may be worth it to actually find people that where Rory is from. All right. So let's go over here to Rory and let's find out about him. Come over here. All right, born. Let's see where he's from. Let's look at his website. Oh, he is losing money. He is losing money by this. Maybe all you website experts out there like myself, I should contact Rory and say, hey, you're losing money right now. I can help you. Because that's what he's doing. Anyway, let's go over here. Let's go find where he's from. All right, so boom, 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 boom. Let's go put his in. Look, I'm Rory all over the place. Okay, he's Irish. Okay, well, I kind of figured that already. From Hollywood and County Down. He's from the United Kingdom. So guess what? Let's take the United Kingdom and let's throw him in here too. Look, that just jumped from 200,000 people to 400,000 people. That is perfect, okay? So we're talking 18 to 65. So you have to think outside the box a little bit. Like, go find a little bit more information about him. And let me tell you something. You're not going to learn this unless you do it. All right? This is something that you just have to do. No course is actually going to show you this. It's just something that you learn as you do. So basically, get out there and do it, and you will find different tips and tricks and ways to do it. So here we go. So we got interest, Rory McClure, boom, boom, boom. All right. Now, we want to keep it only people not connected to I Love Rory McCloy. And the reason being is because we want people that didn't like the page. All right. We only want people that did not like the page. When we do a PPE, okay, that we're going to target for like website traffic purposes or e-commerce traffic purposes or whatever. All right. That's when you're going to basically click the all. All right, I'll show you that later. So how much you want to spend? $5. Just leave it alone. Don't touch it. Keep it like that. $5. Advanced options. Okay, just leave it for page likes. Okay, leave that like that. Now here's where the testing comes. See, now I put in the page itself. Click like if you love Roy McCloy. I mean McClory, if I'm even saying it right. All right, but basically that's all you want. Okay, it's an old time tested method that still works. However, kill the newsfeed. Ooh, why? Why kill that newsfeed? Isn't that where most of the traffic comes? No, we want the mobile newsfeed, and we want the right column. This is what we want. Now, what we need to do is we need to add 4 images. Now, I'm not sure I really like this image, but we can test it. All right, I don't know if I really like the image, so let's kill that. And let's go upload some images that I have right here. Let's see. Actually, you know, let's go to Google search. Let's go to images. And let's find a few good images of him, all right, that I can use for a like campaign. Like, I like this one, all right? So here, let me save. So remember, personality. Okay, so let me put this in here. Let me just do a new folder. We'll call this personality. All right, so let's save that. Okay, we want 4 of them. And don't go crazy over this, but you want some good ones. Like this is a cool one. Save image as. Save image as. Okay. I'm not sure if I'll try that. You can try that, man. I like something like boom here. This is a nice one. Save image as. Okay. Let's see. No, I'm not too impressed with that image. Emotions work. Emotions work. So save this image as. Okay. Boom. Now I'm coming back to advertising Facebook, and I'm going to upload. So let's put on page, the personalities. Let's select all of them. Press the open button. Okay. So there's 4 images right there. Now what we want to do is we want to click the reposition. Come over here, reposition that one. 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 And done. That's it. Now if you're over here, you're going to see this is like this. Okay. All right. Alright, so it looks good. So now all we gotta do is place the order. Done. Continue. Alright, so now you have your page likes, okay, getting ready to roll. Alright, and Facebook for some weird reason sometimes doesn't put like where'd the second one go? You know, but then it'll show up later, like some weird thing. Alright, but now you're done, okay? You're pretty much done with the personality method. Now you just gotta let this cook. All right. So if we look at the targeting, we're targeting these locations. Okay, we're only targeting people who didn't like I Love Rory. Okay, we are targeting the mobile news feed, and we're targeting the right column. That's it. Our estimated reach is about anywhere between this number. Okay, 5,000 people, which is perfect. $5 a day, ongoing. Let this bake. Let this bake. All right, because you will see traction. Because Facebook's what's going to do is going to start optimizing this, okay? Optimizing these ads right here. And it's going to find the one that has the best click-through rate, okay? The best relevancy score, all right? You're going to see your clicks go up. You're going to see your costs go down, all right? So that's what you're going to see happen here. And this brings me into something that I call ad inheritance, all right? And it's a ninja trick that I wanted to say before, but I left it till after I showed you that demo. Okay, so actually let me just pause the video and get something to drink, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So what I'm going to show you right now is something called ad inheritance. Okay, this is a little tip and trick I picked up from the laboratory, and I wanted to test, and it is in fact correct. As you see for the I Love Tyler Perry page, okay, my costs are 1 cent for the likes. Our reach is humongous, okay, the likes are just ridiculous. But I started off, like I said earlier, with the Browns, and then I found the Christmas, okay, or one vice versa. I think it was the Browns first, okay, it has the most likes. All right, so if we go over here, all right, and let's go click into this. Okay, as you can see, that basically, I come down over here, I deactivated the ads that were not performing. All right, so as you see here, I got 7 likes on this, 187 likes here, 77 here. My cost was fluctuating. My reach was weird. My frequency, this is why you put 4 images there, okay? Like, even though the click-through rate was like just gorgeous, okay, like now this click-through rate's starting to go down a little bit because it's been running, and that's what they mean by ad fatigue. Okay, there's going to be a certain point where this stops really performing because it's been run to the audience for such a long time. And frequency, my frequency was like 1, okay, when it started, and it kept 1 for a long period. And I'll show you how that happens in the Rory one, right? But see, this is what it started at, 1, 1, 1. The frequency was low, so that means that the reach, was going to unique. All right, but I let Facebook sit there and basically, bake this in the oven and tell me which one is the best. And this one ended up being the best one right here. Click like if you love Tyler Perry, right? Who's not going to click like on their mobile if they see 65,000 people like this, all right? So what I needed to do now was, since I started getting some fatigue with this audience, all right, I needed to come up with another way to get more likes. This is where ad inheritance comes into play. So now some people say you make a brand new campaign, and then a new like campaign, and you put your new interest in there. Okay, that I prove wrong. If you have something that's performing so well, the next campaign, the next ad set that you introduce will actually inherit the quality of this. So watch, let's click into this one. All right, and you see this is different now. My frequency is still low, so I can actually probably turn off the other like one because my frequency is getting higher. You don't want to see frequency higher than 4 or 5. Okay, when you start seeing that, you're going to see your click-through rates declining. You're going to see your costs going up. Could go up. Your relevant score may drop. All right, and stuff like that. Right, but basically, let me show you this. So my frequency is doing really good. It's getting a nice range of people spending $5 a day. All right, and at the same time, all right, why this is running, okay, I am going back to that page, okay, maybe every 2 days, and I'm posting another picture, and I'm posting another picture, a quote, an image, or whatnot around the personality. So it's not like I stopped with that page and that's it, okay? I just loaded that page up with like 5 images, and that was about it. But then after that, I started posting, maybe 2 in the first day. And you can have a VA do this for you, or you could just do it yourself, okay? So basically over here, you'll see that all I did was take the same like campaign that was winning, and I just spread it to a different audience. Okay, so we go down over here. My audience is basically a Medea Christmas. Remember I showed you that before, that I found that by digging a little bit deeper into Tyler Perry? Well, guess what? Now I was able to get my click-through rate up. I was able to get a lot of clicks. Frequency was down, and 0.01. All right. Now let me just show you a little bit about the reporting. All right. Now, before I actually created this, okay, let's go back to my first one. Let's go back to over here, and I'm going to click View Report. Now, what I did here was I basically come over here, and I wanted to click age and gender. All right? So I wanted to figure out what was my age and what was my gender that was clicking the most. So actually come over here to my clicks. Oops. All right, and here we go. As you can see, female. Okay, female was clicking the most. All right, and here's the bracket. The best bracket was between I left 18 to 24 because I was still getting a good amount of clicks there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was still a good amount of clicks to me. So basically, I looked at this range that 35 to 44 is giving me the best. Now, this is how you scale, because like basically, if I wanted to now, say I was running a shirt campaign, I know, and say it was a shirt campaign on Tyler Perry. all right, in the thing, and I want to do some PBE. I know directly that 35 to 44 is the prospect of a female that I'm looking for. So maybe I'd make a shirt around the community that I'm building. All right, the personality I'm building. It doesn't have to be trademark infringement. It doesn't have to be let's make a shirt about Tyler Perry and then go hide in your closet. Okay, it just means that now you have a personality to work with. Now it's time to arbitrage that personality. All right, so now I can literally create an ad for each bracket now for a shirt campaign or for an e-commerce Shopify campaign, all right, for these brackets, and then see which one performs the best. But what I did was I wanted to get more likes. So I basically took this, okay, over here, and I basically said, I'm going to use this bracket, and I'm going to come and make another one. I'm going to use the same bracket around the another interest. And that's exactly what I did. So basically, let's go back to, let's see, over here. Yeah, it said summary. Was this it? No, this is the reporting. So let me go back to the campaigns. Let's go back to, I'll show you the post engagement in a minute. Okay, go back over here. And this is the one that I was just talking. No, this is the one I was talking about. Okay, so now what I did is, you can see, you come over here and let's look at my targeting. Okay, I targeted new interest, the one that I found before that had a high affinity. Okay, that was like 23% or something like that. I excluded the people who like I Love Tyler Perry already. I kept that bracket. See, 18 to 54. I kept the bracket. In my first campaign, I did 18 to 64, whatever it was. I changed the gender to female. That's the ones who are clicking. All right, so I kept it English US, news, and I kept the same thing, mobile placement, news feed, and desktop, right column. I didn't do the desktop news feed, not at all. Now, in PBE, you may want to try that out, okay, depending on where you're sending them. Is your site mobile ready? Is, could they buy from your site, okay, with Teespring or Viral Style or whatever, or Shopify. Usually, most sites today are mobile optimized for e-commerce platforms, all right, but, what you can do with this too, you can send them to CPA office. Okay, this is where the demographics plays a big role here. All right, so yeah, let's go audience insights for a minute. Let me open up your eyes a little bit about this. So let's go over here and let's take my interest. Okay, and let's put MEDEA. Sometimes it doesn't come up like that. You have to just like start messing around. Medea. I know I'm spelling Medea right. Okay, hold on. Let's try this. I wish they would fix this. Alright, you know what? Let's make it say Medea first. Alright, now let's go to page likes. Let's like force it to find stuff. Okay, so there we go, we're finding it, right? Now let's try this in. Let's try this again. Medea. Alright, I'm going to pause this till I get it. I know it's here. This did this to me the other day. It was a pain in the butt, but give me 1 minute. Alright, sorry about that. I finally found it. Okay, I don't know why it comes up like that. Sometimes you got to force it to go down a little bit. But anyway, basically, I have it right here, and here's what I was working with. Let's go to look at some of this stuff. Activity, alright? Page like, comments, stuff like that. Okay, let's look at household. Okay. Average income, okay, 23%. It's about 50 to 75,000. 67% actually own a home. Household size, blah blah blah. You can use this like spending methods, okay? Bank cards, primarily cash, okay? There's still a good percent that use a bank card. Still a good percent that uses any card. All right, and then we can look at their purchase behaviors, between retail spending, and then look, the biggest one in the category, subscription services, okay, food and drink, clothing, pet products, sports and outdoors. So now you're starting to really, really see the power of this method is you're building a personality, okay, around a huge fan base of a personality, and now you're gonna start slipping in services and stuff like that. Now this could be CPA office, this can be Amazon, this can be restaurant coupons, this could be clothing office, this can be pet products, okay, sports and outdoors. All right, but right here this screams in your face subscription services. So now what we can do is we can come to demographics, not page likes, lifestyle, and then we can start looking at stuff like this. All right, so let's go basically sort by this. Okay, rural parents, okay, 6%. Raising grandkids, 7%. So you can start to get a little bit more of an idea of what they're interested in, and predominantly women. So that was I was showing you in the reporting right here, why I went over another ad. So now since I have about 65,000 likes, and this thing is just a beast, it's growing, okay, I'm going to make my ROI. Now, the ROI is really, really simple, okay? You're basically going to base that off of your in and out. So I'm spent around $300 for this campaign, and I'm not afraid of losing money to get this data, because now I know exactly who I need to target, and now I can start implementing my PPE. And it brings me back to ad inheritance. Okay, because if we go back to my campaign, and you can see it inherited that, let me go to all my campaigns, and let me go to my post engagement. As you can see over here, all right, I started off with this one, and then I introduced this one, but I wasn't getting good post engagement, so I left it alone. However, look at this one, all right, I'm getting 0.01 post engagement. Who am I targeting? Okay, I'm targeting the same exact thing that I already know in the reporting that I need to target. My frequency is low. My click-through rate is perfect. My relevancy score is on point. Okay, and basically I know, and look at my CPM. My CPM is 63 cents. This is dirt cheap traffic. Okay, dirt cheap traffic that you can scale into. All right, and sell them anything under the sun you want. It's all about, and let me ask you something. Did I pull out one other software tool other than Facebook to do this? I don't think so. I used a little bit of common sense, okay, used Facebook, and I used Google to get me a little bit of information on something I don't know. So if we go to the Roy, all right, let's refresh this. Okay, this is active already. Okay, it's not actually running yet because it's too early, but it's basically active. So let's leave this go and let this bake, all right? And then I'll do a follow-up video for you. It's going to be a short video, though, just going to show you exactly what results we're getting with this and then how we're going to monetize that. All right, so basically, I'm not going to show you now me building a whole blog out, okay? I do that. I did it in plenty of different trainings. I'm not going to show you doing niche blogging or anything like that. I just wanted to give you the exact traffic method, okay, that I pretty much stumbled on by accident. And what it made me realize is that you just need to know your targeting and then think outside the box a little bit. Don't be afraid to ask questions and take action, all right? What I gave you will work in any niche. I guarantee you that, any niche. I just did that for golf. I can do that for cooking. I can do that for motorbiking. I can do that for racehorsing. I can do this for anything and everything that has a personality on Facebook and use the same exact method to scale massive traffic. Okay, back to my properties, back to my pages. I showed you before. 20,000 people reached. Okay, we just posted an image just the other day. 10,000 people reached. I'm telling you, this is it. Now I would keep this. Look, I'm letting all this information go. I mean, I could be like, I could not. I didn't have to do this. All right, but I just want to help everybody out there, and I want you to take action with it. Okay, so if you're gonna be one of the top couple of percent that actually takes action with this, you will see results, and I want you to personally contact me. Okay, rickmateka@gmail.com. Personally contact me and let me know your results. I want to hear from you. Please give me an email. Send it to my Facebook. I love getting those kind of notifications. It makes my day. All right, so just wanted to say thank you for watching this long video. I told you it could be long because I didn't know how long it was really going to go. But now you know how to build your school of hungry fish. the last thing you need to do is go get them. All right? Go get them. Make that money. All right. See you later, guys.